Okay, good evening. This is the Year 10 Parents' Evening presentation and the information that normally in a face-to-face parents' evening would be telling you. So at the moment, Year 10 students are studying the topic of global development. All three Year 10 groups would have started that within the last few lessons. And that builds upon the previous Year 10 topic. So when we returned to the academy in September, we were studying ecosystems, and then we've just finished changing cities as a topic, where I've looked at cities in the developed and the developing world and the reasons for those changes in those cities. Within the ecosystems topic, there was a lot of weather and climate from Year 9 that we used as almost a way of recapping some of that information. We looked at tropical rainforests, we looked at temperate forests, which are the different ecosystems that there are across the globe. The Year 10 topics, they are synoptic in nature in the sense that they use bits of Year 9 geography, which is advantageous for the students because they get to revisit some of the content that was covered during Year 9 and they can embed it into their learning and so on. After we've finished global development, which won't be until sort of May half-term time, we'll be looking at urban fieldwork. So we'll be looking at the built environment in and around the academy in Galston, and looking for some of the reasons for the changes in the built environment, looking at regeneration, looking at some of the different urban processes. I've mentioned on the screen, you should all be able to see this, that obviously within Year 9 we were closed as an academy for 8 weeks, and during those 8 weeks we taught the rivers topic remotely. We're obviously revisiting that topic at regular intervals, so starter activities within lessons and so on are linked to the rivers core knowledge, and once we have finished the taught part of the course in Year 11 we will go back to rivers, and myself and Mrs. Winnie will reteach the parts of the course that students found difficult to understand remotely on online learning or difficult to engage with. So I know some Year 10 students may be thinking about, what is it that we missed out on when the academy was closed and so on. Well, all of that is in hand. There's a plan, and we will catch up, and we will make sure that all of the students have all of the content that they need to do well in their exams. In terms of supporting students at home, so the first and most helpful way would be getting students to complete their extended learning. Now, the extended learning is linked to different memory techniques that are in the Venture Vitals. And those memory techniques don't just help in geography, but they'll help in all different subjects. And using those memory techniques with a core knowledge from the Venture Vitals. So current Venture Vitals students will have, so this is Spring 1, so students will have the Knowledge Organizer for Mexico City. In Spring 2, which is after February half-term, students will have the Global Development Knowledge Organizer, which will obviously tie in with the topic that they're studying in class. In addition to this, BBC Bitesize is an excellent resource, so students can quiz themselves on the core knowledge. And one of the reasons Bitesize is an excellent resource is it is tailored to the different exam specs. So there's 4 or 5 different exam specifications. As an academy, we study Edexcel. So if students go on to BBC Bitesize and they go on the GCSE, then geography, they can select the course. So they can select from AQA or OCR, Edexcel. They need to choose Edexcel, and then there are core knowledge quizzes for all of the different topics, and that will help reinforce the learning within class. Now, some of our Year 10 students are particularly keen around geography and are maybe considering it as a future A-level or just want to know a bit more about the world around them. So I've attached 4 links to this PowerPoint. So internetgeography.net is an excellent resource. It deepens the students' understanding. There's wider knowledge on there of all the different topics. There's also some topics that we don't study as part of our GCSE that students might still find interesting. National Geographic, The Guardian Environment, and Science and the Environment on the BBC are excellent for some current news stories. All 3 of those websites have a particular focus on climate change, global warming, pressures on ecosystems and so on, the world's growing population, all of which will tie into the topics that students are studying in class. So in summary, our Year 10s are in a good place going forward for their GCSEs. There's more than enough time to finish the taught part of the course. There's plans in place to catch up on any lost learning due to the academy closures when they're in Year 9. And in terms of supporting students at home, BBC Bitesize and completing the extended learning would be the most useful thing that you could do as a parent or carer. Obviously, if in addition to this video you have any other questions, then obviously feel free to make a parents' evening appointment with either myself or Mrs. Winnie, and we'll be more than happy to talk you through any concerns, any questions you've got, or anything else you'd like to know. Thanks.